Amazing. And how do you feel
Oh,
now?
I've never genuinely, I've never felt better. You know, it's been a journey. As you know, Asher, I had a bit going on last year. For those that don't know, I had my mum unfortunately was sort of taken ill and subsequently died. Over a sort of 6, 7 month period. I have to say that kind of signing up with Asher and committing to his program and committing to kind of making changes was that the only thing that I had control over during that period, besides obviously my working life. But that's working in business development. You only have so much control in that as well. Um,
Yeah.
but no, for me, I don't think I don't know how I'd have dealt with last year if it hadn't been for what I was doing with Asher, and I genuinely mean that. Um, Kept me straight, kept me honest, gave me something to focus on, gave me a purpose, gave me something to channel my kind of energy into, and ultimately something that made me feel good as well. And in terms of how I feel from when I started to how I feel now, honestly, I don't think I've never felt fitter. I've never felt happier. It's not even, the walk when Ashley kind of first set my program up and I seen I'm doing 12,000 steps a day. I was thinking, my God, how am I actually going to do that? And I think since I've started, I think I've averaged something like 11,500 steps per day. There are obviously some days that you miss, some days you do more, some days you do less, but it's not even something that I really think about now. I just do it and I enjoy doing it. It doesn't matter if I'm walking in the rain, and if you're walking in the sun, it's great. You get suntan and you're getting fit and healthy at the same time. But it's just been transformational for me, in terms of my mindset, in terms of how I feel, in terms of my general mood. I mean, I'm wearing 32-inch waist jeans. I can't remember the last time I was wearing 32-inch waist jeans. Your clothes fit differently. You can feel that they fit differently. So you may wear the same shirt or the same t-shirt, but it's filled out in different places and it's filled out in the right places. And I'm sure any men watching this or women will probably understand to a degree, what that means. You got a nice top or a nice shirt and you put it on and you see what you don't want to see. So it's quite nice to put a shirt on and see what I want to see, as opposed to the bits that the shirt seems to sort of extenuate rather than flatter, if that makes sense.
100%. And yes, it's been a journey, and we've had our ups and downs, for sure. Now, there's a lot of people that will be listening to this, and they're living extremely busy lives, and they've been putting off fitness for quite some time, sometimes decades, and they've never really jumped in with 2 feet. You're someone who's very similar. You have a very busy life. You have a lot of things going on, the last few months for you have been quite intense. Um, I guess it's a two-part question, but do you feel like there's been anything that's consumed all of your time to the point where it's like, hard to stick to or anything like that? And um, yeah, how have you found balancing the program plus the busy life?